How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So please smash that like button, you guys, and subscribe. And yeah, man, Danny Swift Garcia, man, it's looking like he might be fighting. Well, he would from what his dad's saying, he will be fighting January 25th. Um, the opponent hasn't been they haven't talked about the opponent yet. They haven't came out with an opponent yet, but I think it's gonna be the Manny Pacquiao, possibly, or Danny Garcia could fight for some type of interim WBC belt, being that he's like one of the number one contenders for that belt, or he's in. I think he's like in the top five or something like that. In the WBC, he might be number one. I just haven't checked the recent standings, but he's always in good standings with the WBC. He does year round training. I mean year round testing and stuff like that with VADA. So right now, man, I just think that the sky's the limit for Danny Garcia. He's in the driver's seat. Um, I'm not saying that what happened to Earl Spence was a good thing, but it could have actually helped out and benefited um, Danny Garcia, being that he could fight for maybe like an interim belt, which would make the Earl Spence versus Danny Garcia fight even that much bigger on pay per view, because I know that's where it's going if Danny Garcia can continue to win. Maybe we might see a Danny Garcia versus Ugas for the interim belt, or either the WBC championship belt, and they might make Earl Spence a franchise champion, being that he cannot defend his belt. Um, in I think he was supposed to defend it in February, January or February. They're talking about possibly a January a return date for Earl Spence or February, and Earl Spence might fight Danny Garcia. I mean, if in January. I mean, I think it might be a little bit soon after his accident and everything like that, man. But the more and more I think about it, I mean, you gotta understand, Danny Garcia, is a really good fighter. You know what I mean? And he's not to be taken lightly, um, at all. But Earl Spence is a very, very, very good fighter as well. Obviously, Danny Garcia. I really like Danny Garcia. But I would probably favor Earl Spence. But then again, we don't know what that accident took out of him. We're not getting a whole lot of information out of that accident. You know what I mean? So with Danny Garcia versus Earl Spence, that could possibly happen in January. That's a fight that actually could happen. Or Manny Pacquiao. You know, but they're talking about maybe Manny Pacquiao versus Mikey Garcia. Um, I don't think that Mikey Garcia deserves a shot against a welterweight champion like Manny Pacquiao. I think that Danny Garcia deserves it more, being that he's been in um, more more bigger fights against the top welterweights in the division, and he's fought them all. But then again, they say Manny Pacquiao, you know, um, Manny Pacquiao beat Keith Thurman, and you know Danny Garcia didn't. So it's kind of a back and forth thing. You know what I mean? We got to see, man. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Danny Garcia? Do you guys think that Danny Garcia is ready for Manny Pacquiao and Earl Spence? I personally think he is. I don't think he needs any more tune-ups. I think they should fight ASAP. I think either Danny Garcia is gonna fight Earl Spence next, or he'll fight Manny Pacquiao next, or possibly Ugas next, because I know Ugas is, um, in for that WBC belt. I think he's like the number one mandatory challenger. So we'll see, man. If Danny Garcia fights Ugas and knocks him out, knocks him off, you can't deny him, man. You cannot deny him, man. You know, either three of those fights are good for Danny Garcia. Any three of those fights, in any one of those fights, if he wins, any three of those fights, he's right back at the top. You know what I'm saying? If he's not already back at the top in some of you guys' eyes. In my eyes, I believe he's already back at the top. I feel like he's already back at the top, but you know, I just feel like right now, a lot of guys, switch ships on him. You know what I'm saying? They pretty much was like, oh, Danny's washed up. He lost two split decisions and all of that, and he's not anything anymore and stuff like that. But I just think he's back. You know what I mean? So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Danny Garcia is supposed to be fighting January 25th, is what Angel Garcia said. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And until next time, you guys, peace out, man.